We often wait for grand gestures, the flowers, the good morning texts, the romantic words we hope to hear. But real love, it rarely announces itself with a bang. It slips in quietly, hidden in the way he looks at you when he thinks you're not watching, or the way his guard drops, not because he planned it, but because something in you makes him feel safe. I'm a psychology expert in love and relationships, and in this video, I'm going to reveal the one hidden sign that almost always means he's already fallen for you. Most people miss it, but once you see it, you'll never unseen it. Part 1. The illusion of obvious signs. We've been taught to look for certain signs that a man is falling in love. He texts first. He compliments you. He spends time with you. And while those things can be meaningful, they can also be misleading. You see, some men know how to say the right things without feeling much at all. And others, the ones who feel the deepest, often don't know how to say anything at all. Real love doesn't always come dressed in grand gestures. In fact, psychology tells us that true emotional connection often shows up in the subtle, unconscious moments. Moments he doesn't even realize he's revealing something powerful. Because he's not trying to impress you, he's just being real. And that's where the truth lives, not in the polished moments, but in the unguarded ones. Part 2. The hidden sign. Emotional safety. So what is this hidden sign, the one so many miss? It's not about how often he calls. It's not about what he buys you. It's this. He starts to show you his emotional vulnerability without even realizing he's doing it. Maybe he tells you something from his past, a failure, a family struggle, a moment of fear, and he doesn't tell it to impress you. He tells it because something in you feels safe, and in that safety, his guard quietly falls. That's when love begins to slip out, not loudly but truthfully. In psychology, we call this emotional disclosure. It's when someone starts to share the parts of themselves they usually hide from the world. And for men, this is especially powerful because most have been conditioned to keep their emotions locked away. So when he lets you in, even just a little, it means something deeper is happening inside him. He may not say, "I love you," but if he tells you about the moment he felt like a failure, or opens up about the fear he hides behind a smile, that's love speaking, not through words, but through emotional safety. And the most telling part, he doesn't even seem to realize it's a big deal, because love has a way of making us honest, even when we're not trying to be. Part 3. The unconscious shift. Something begins to change when a man falls for you deeply, and it's not always something he notices, but you will. It's subtle, like a soft shift in the way he exists around you. He stops trying to impress you, not because he doesn't care, but because being real with you starts to feel more important than looking perfect. He becomes more thoughtful in quiet ways. He remembers things you said in passing. He picks up on your mood, even before you speak. And without realizing it, he starts to mirror your emotional world. From a psychological standpoint, this is powerful. It's called emotional attunement, a deep, often unconscious syncing of feelings, energy, and emotional presence. When a man begins to feel your joy as his joy, your sadness as something he carries with you, that's not casual, that's connection. And here's the key. This shift doesn't come with a big announcement. It sneaks in during the ordinary moments. When he shows up, even when it's inconvenient. When he listens without needing to fix you. When he puts aside his pride just to make peace. These aren't acts of strategy. They're signs of a heart that's already chosen you, even if his mind hasn't caught up yet. Part 4. How to respond. When a man begins to show you this hidden emotional side of himself, it's not an invitation to analyze him. It's a quiet request for acceptance. He's asking, without words, "Can I be this real with you and still be enough?" So how do you respond? First, don't rush to label it. Don't force the conversation into, what are we? The moment he opens up. Let the moment breathe. Because love, real love, grows in emotional safety, not pressure. When he shares a vulnerable story, don't try to solve it. Just listen. Let your eyes and your presence say, I see you. I'm still here. Because in that moment, he's not looking for solutions. He's looking for sanctuary. Offer softness. Reflect his openness in small ways. Sharing pieces of yourself too. Not to compete, but to meet him there. And you'll find that what you're building isn't just attraction, it's emotional intimacy. The kind that doesn't fade. Remember, when a man starts to fall in love, he doesn't always say it. Sometimes, he just stops hiding. So if you've noticed this quiet shift, if he's let you see parts of him that the world never gets to touch, if his presence feels less like performance and more like truth, then hear this. He may already love you, deeply, silently, and without knowing how to say it. Because love doesn't always arrive with grand words or fireworks. Sometimes it tiptoes in through the softest moments. A look, a story, a silence he trusts you to hold. And when you see it for what it really is, not confusion, not hesitation, but emotional courage, that's when everything changes. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this spoke to your heart, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you seen this hidden sign in someone before? Let's talk about it, because your story might help someone else feel seen too. And if you want more insights like this, rooted in real psychology and real emotion, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. There's so much more to uncover together.